For 2.5 months basically I was at a weight loss camp. So you may be thinking, oh, fat camp, loads of fat kids, how was it? Were they really fat, like really fat? Like were they all just annoying? Like what was it like? Well, hello, this is CartinOfMilk, and in today's video I am going to be talking to you guys about my experience in America doing Camp America. So, I made a video a few months ago, I'll leave a link to that in the description below if you want to watch that, about just like the crack of me going to America through Camp America to this very interesting weight loss camp, to say the least. And yeah, I wanted to speak a little bit about it today, the friends I made, the memories I made, like the great times I had there. It was splendid. Okay, so here's the backstory. So I left London on the 7th or 8th of June and I got back home to Ireland around the 27th of August, so a few days ago. And yeah, so that's around about nearly 3 months I was away. And for 2.5 months basically I was at a weight loss camp. So you may be thinking, oh, fat camp, loads of fat kids, how was it? Were they really fat, like really fat? Like were they all just annoying? Like what was it like? Since so many people from the camp are actually going to be watching this video, shout out to you guys. I would love to say I'll see you next year, but there's absolutely no chance that's happening. So yeah, have a good one next year if you're going back, or have a nice life. But yeah, moving onwards, I'm going to start off the video by saying my favourite part of the camp and my least favourite part of the camp, and then I'll talk some other bits about other parts of the camp and just my general time in America. So the camp itself, the actual grounds were beautiful, I can't even lie, the grounds were unreal. Basically each day involved myself and my other counsellors helping the kids lose weight. There was also a tech program which helped some of the kids stop using so much technology, socialise with kids and just like be active in their day-to-day lives, which was kind of cool. But the majority of the people there were there to lose weight, and it was an interesting summer to say the least. So you had people weighing in at, well, they weigh in pounds over there, so like freaking 300 pounds, over 300 pounds, which is a big boy or girl, I'm telling you now. And then you had like some sticks that were like doing the tech program, and then there were people with mental problems and things, and people that were just generally like really sound people. Not that the people weren't, but if you like, there was just a wide range of people there. But I'll start off with my favourite part of camp, and that was probably down to the counsellors, because the counsellors were actually just really good crack. We got on so well, nights off and things like that. We just had a really good time. Another thing was morning football. So some mornings, some of the male counsellors and I joined up, and so this is like 6:30, 7 in the morning. I went to the canteen, which was basically like a little like area to play football with wooden floor, basically five-a-side indoor football. And oh my days, that was just incredible. The intensity, literally like sweating, our tops were being see-through, like that much sweat, grim stuff, but like incredible. Made the day. Although we went for like 5 naps during the day to make up for getting up so early, it was probably one of my favourite parts of camp. I mean, I've been sitting here thinking for like the past like few minutes just what other positives actually were there at camp, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling to think of some. Like obviously it was nice when the kids were losing weight, were like improving, like becoming better like people, and like just getting happier with themselves. That was obviously great, but then we had to deal with their other side when they were being noisy, loud, obnoxious pieces of poo, like 24/7 you had to stay with these kids. I remember before I went to camp, people asked me, what are you actually going to be doing? And I was like, oh, I'll be sleeping with the kids. Obviously, I didn't sleep with any kids, but I slept in the same bunk, the same vicinity as the kids, with 2 other counsellors, and we looked after the kids in the bunk. We brought them to activities. If they had any problems, any questions, any queries, they would talk to us. But that also leads me very nicely into one of the main reasons why I didn't like the camp. So here we go. So there were 2 weeks before main camp started, which basically just eased us in. There was a few kids in some of the bunks, and it eased us in nicely to the actual main camp when it started, and there was like, just the bunks were basically full, it was intense and all that. So when main camp actually started, I got a kid in my bunk who was autistic and had ADHD, but didn't take any tablets for his ADHD. So as you can probably tell, that was pretty challenging. If you want, I could happily explain all of the things that happened, but it would take too long, honestly. There was an autistic kid as well as like 5, 6 other kids in the bunk, and one of the other kids was a complete troublemaker, just had no respect for anyone, cursing all the time at us, being a little shockingly bad kid. Try not to swear because PG and all that, but like, yeah, just a complete melter, like big time melter. And then there was this autistic kid. To cut a story short, no, that does not make any sense. To cut a story short, this kid then turned, because of things happening, because if he didn't like it there, a lot happened, and he started turning on us and he started cursing at us flat out. I remember walking down to volleyball, which was down this big hill, and I remember I counted, he cursed at me 40 times, literally just saying, "You effing ass, you," all this stuff, and I was just like, bro, chill out, bro. Obviously, it was just a lot. He'd eventually, let's say, had enough. That sounds like a pretty PG thing to say, and he was gone out the door. Praise be to God. But yeah, that was a good day. But yeah, there was kids, as you can imagine, like, so the age range ranged from like 8 years old to like 18, 20, I think. And like, I had 13, 14 year olds for basically most of camp, and then 14, 15, around about that age. Oh my lord, just, as you can tell, teenagers, like, oh, it was bloody madness, I'll tell you that. And when it came to the final few weeks, I was counting down the days, for sure. Bloody hell, I wanted to get out of that place so bad. But I do kind of miss it. I do kind of miss the schedule. I miss people there, like hanging out with the counsellors and stuff, and the general routine. But I will not be back, that's for sure. But yes, definitely I made great memories. I made friends there. It was actually really nice just being in a different space, like with different people, instead of just being at home or working like in a bar or something back home or anything like something like that. It was just really different to be out in the open every day doing sports, learning different things, all that sort of stuff, which was kind of cool. And then obviously there was the girls. Yeah, but yes, just to summarise, overall the camp was decent. Wouldn't do it again. Good experience. Wouldn't do it again. And then I did some travelling, and sweet moly holy joly badoli, some experience for sure. So first day of Philly, waiting outside a cheesesteak place, walking up to the line because there's a big queue because it's a really popular place. Walk up to the line, make eye contact with this homeless guy down the street. Obviously think nothing of it. Join the queue on my phone, earphones in, having a great time, just texting all the little ladies looking for a little link. And so this man walks up and he's like, starts mumbling something. And I'm like, bro, what are you chatting? So I take my earphones out and he just keeps mumbling something. So I'm like, right, what? I go back to my phone, move over a little bit just to like try and stay away from him. And he starts he keeps mumbling stuff, and I'm like, bro, what are you saying? But I'm just looking at my phone, like he's in the corner of my eye, like, yeah, this is calm. Next thing, so he swings, I dive out of the way. He's just a drunk, homeless, high guy, and I'm like, right up. But yeah, he just walked off. I was like, welcome to frickin' Philadelphia. And then I had a lovely cheesesteak and went on with my day. Then I arrived in New York a few days later. Hop off the little subway skirt and have these two big suitcases, irrelevant really, but yeah, actually no, relevant. Two fat suitcases traveling around New York and traveling in general. It's not fun. I wouldn't recommend it. Jesus, that was just not fun at all. But anyway, yeah. So arrive at the Airbnb, and just like literally like 5 meters away from me and the Airbnb is a guy slinging dope. So he's just selling crack, just literally right there, like every day for the 5 days he was there. Some girl walked past me on the first day, and obviously like a normal person usually just walks like normally, like it's like walks standard. She walks through, she's whistling, smiling, all this, and I'm like, obviously offer not on whatever. I'm just like, bro, why am I here? Am I like, what's going on? Like, give me some of that, not jokes. Drugs served for mugs. But I was just like, this is a mad thing right outside the front door. God knows what's gonna happen. But thankfully everything was okay. And then it got to Boston. So Boston was fine, bit overrated, didn't really like it. Got some nice photos, got some AirPods, greasing degrees. I had to just flex a little bit. But yeah, then went to New York after that again because my flight was from New York, and it rounded off the trip perfectly because on my last night in New York, I was in the subway sitting beside this guy. He's on his phone watching YouTube or watching Instagram videos, as you do. Explore page can be a very dangerous place, and he's just looking through, just having a great time. And as this girl gets on the subway and she's opposite us, and she starts saying something. I've got my earphones in, and she's like, "Are you talking to me?" And after like 7 times of saying it, I'm like, what's happening? I look up and she's talking to the guy beside me. I'm like, bruh, what's going on here? Like, chill. And then she just goes like to the guy, "I'll slice your effing face off. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Like, don't laugh." Like, she obviously just like off her head as well. And she whips out a knife. Whips out a wee knife. Not even a wee knife. It was a decently sized knife out of her wee purse. And I'm just like, bro, thank God I'm getting off the next stop. And then she literally has like an umbrella, which is a taser. I didn't really know what was going on there, but she literally like tases it, and I'm like, right, off, see you later. Yeah, see you later. Bro, actually mad. Like, so yeah, that's the New York subway. Absolute like just crazy stuff. That was one story. I've got plenty more, but yeah, been a long video. I think that's everything for today. Just want to round it off by saying thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new because I've got more content coming out. Also, thanks for everyone at camp for making it a good summer and making my life just a little bit easier because it was a bit freaking shockingly shit at times. But yeah, take care, all the best, have a good day, and goodbye. Good to be back.